I'm about to send comment to actually reply to one guy's comment. So he goes by the name Nimrod, which is historical figure. Nino Bell. Here are some other information, and so on and so on. So he, first thing that I noticed, he commented 8 hours ago, which is, I don't know, like 2 or 3 hours after I posted this video. So this video is posted yesterday. Today is 30th of July 2024, as can be seen here. So on my channel, on my YouTube channel, can also be seen that, yeah, 11 hours ago, this was posted 11 hours ago. So actually, maybe I can open it to see if something changed since I started. I'm going to quickly show what's happening, if something changed since, yeah, 9 hours. So around 2 hours after I posted this video, which is really strange because it can be seen here on my YouTube channel that YouTube is blocking me brutally. Same goes for Google. So they're blocking me in, YouTube is blocking me in more than 50 ways. So not 15 but 50, and Google is blocking me as well. So I don't know how he found me so fast. I mean, I assume it's he. It's he because he he's using male's name of a male. So as I said, I'm going to send this response, but of course I need to record it in case it disappears, and I also need to play some videos because those videos can also disappear afterwards. Okay, so what I wrote here in description of the video, I mentioned Krstarica forum. This is Krstarica, by the way, means cruiser, as a ship. So this is one of the most popular forums in Serbia, and I mentioned that at the time when I recorded this, 6th of March 2024 this year, Google showed in their search results in first page when I look for my YouTube channel, name of my YouTube channel, this one. Nick, by the way, is from Nicholas, because that was my name when I was born. So for Orthodox Christian children, there is a custom that they are given that first name before they are officially baptized for certain reasons which I'm not going to explain now. So this is why I have Nick here, although this probably, I don't know, maybe I guess this K is okay. Anyways, so as I said here, I mentioned I mentioned that forum, and that for short amount, some short period of time, Google was showing that result with Krstarica forum. One of discussions in that forum, which has my video posted there, and after it was posted, I had a lot of views in that per day, and it suddenly stopped for no apparent reason, as I explained here. And the video is about Radovan Damjanovic. So here, and I mentioned, okay, so this is that video. So I mentioned in some other videos. I don't know if I obviously didn't include that in my description. Anyways, so this guy is commie, which means communist historian. He's created by he's very popular in Serbia and probably in the region of Balkans. So he was made popular by, of course, Serbian commie intelligence, Serbian quoted. So I explained a bit here about him. I tried to clarify what this guy got wrong. So let's explain this reply. So I asked him here how come that he commented so fast, and how he found my video, because YouTube and Google are brutally blocking me. And of course I will keep communication in English. He's obviously Serbian, so this is his 1823. So this is his channel. He likes this guy. He recently died. Also so-called historian, but this guy is controlled by Judeo-Masonic mafia, and he also likes Putin. So he's into protests, although protests do nothing, and also a lot of videos related to war in Ukraine, and so on and so on. So based on that, I created my reply. So of course I will keep communication in English so that more people can understand it. First, I asked about his name and why he's hiding his real name behind Nimrod, again historical figure. So my ID is my profile picture, as can be seen. So here, this is my ID, and this is easier way to prove that it was you, because if you post someone else's ID as yours, you go to jail for this, according to crime law of Serbia. It's not called false presentation, because false presentation is for officials, dignitaries, and so on, officers, but this is for regular citizens, and it's called there's another crime called falsifying your ID. So you go to jail if you post someone else's ID as yours. Of course, I did this to prove that it's me. And there is even bigger picture in my Twitter. So this would be interesting to see what will happen if I'm using link. If I'm not using link, okay, it's the same. So Twitter is blocking me, as can be seen in videos on this YouTube channel. But for a very short time you could see my picture there. Okay, so yeah, since I opened, I'm calling it Twitter, I'm not calling it X. So since I opened Twitter, I need to show this, how they are blocking me brutally. And there is yeah, this is down there, I don't know for what reason. So this is one of the ways in which Twitter was blocking me. So they for certain period of time they showed only one of my tweet, the one which is pinned. So that was a third way in which they were blocking me, and this is first and this is second, these two videos, and they're again blocking me in fourth way, which is the same as first way. So showing my account as private, although it's public. Okay, I just needed to mention this. So next up, did you watch my video on Radovan Damjanovic? So this is that video I mentioned, which is featured in Krstarica forum. So here it is, and I'm using this. So this is sort of a podcast. Serbona, I think that's the name, and I explained here what he's doing, what this so-called historian is doing. I mean, he's given the controlled knowledge to, of course, because he's created by commie or communist secret service. He is given controlled knowledge to make him popular, and he's given space in media and so on and so on. But he became popular with a book. I mean, he has a lot of books on Serbian language, but he, I think that he became popular with this book, So with this book, Journal Serbian Avalon, that was a fortress which was destroyed by King Alexander. I think that was his name. I don't care what was his name. So that guy was Lufton, which means that he inherited the membership in Freemasonry from his father, Peter. And I read some recent articles. I think it was the guy who goes by name Sale Kolarevic. I don't know if this is his real name, but he mentioned something about that royal family being Cimcars, which is a name for Jews in Balkans. And of course, that family is also mentioned within Jeffrey Epstein scandal. They're installed by a piece of shit from Britain. I'm not going into details about that. And Christina Oxenberg, Epstein. So this piece of shit was a good friend with Ghislaine Maxwell, although she denies that, and she's part of that royal family, Karađorđevići. I think my mother also had some ties with them. I don't like that fact, of course. And she's the one who was laughing when Australian host, I don't know what's her name, that lady from 60 Minutes Australia, and she asked her, how do you know that Jeffrey Epstein didn't really like Max or something like that, and she said because she's not 12, and then she started laughing. I mean, this is real monster, and of course they're not real royal family. They created Yugoslavia, which was a Judeo-Masonic creation, which also can be seen in my one of my videos here. Okay, so next up, yeah, I asked him why he didn't say who is Koštunica. So this was a former president of, I think, Yugoslavia. So I have a special video on that piece of shit. Another piece of shit who are installed by, again, foreign embassies and who are controlled by Judeo-Masonic mafia. So bastards. I have a special video on bastards. It's here. Bastards or horse sons. Okay, so again I asked him why he didn't mention who is the real father of that piece of shit, Koštunica, and that Koštunica is a bastard, which means that he illegally became president of Serbia or Yugoslavia or whatever. And how about this video? So this video is about I will need to play it. Oh, shut the fuck up. Let's see. I need to cut this. Okay. I need to play this. So there are a lot of comments. And nice views count. So it says here Radovan Damjanovic as student in 1981. Beautiful as Alan Dallon, because he mentions, Radovan Damjanovic mentions Alan Dallon on a regular basis. I don't know why was the story behind this. I don't care. So Radovan Damjanovic, blah blah blah, predicted crisis. I don't know what crisis. This is not, and I don't know who's this guy. Let's see his videos. Of course, I will need to play that whole clip. Oh, okay. Lata Jarotic, she's also puppet of the Masonry. Freemasonry or Judeo-Masonic Masonry to be more precise. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Okay, this guy is into football. I of course don't like sports because I think, at least I think, maybe I'm wrong, that I'm intellectual. Intellectuals must not watch sports and other meaningless rubbish. Okay, so I'm going to play this. This is in Serbian, and it would be nice to see what was the television that, I mean, at that time it was only state television. So, let's play it.
Šta mladi misle, o čemu razgovaraju kada se nađu u ozbiljnom drugarskom razgovoru? Pred filozofskim fakultetom bila je jedna grupa studenata. Prišli smo im i pitali o čemu razgovaraju.
Pričamo o tome kako će da bude sve teže i teže, jer očigledno je da ceo svet ide u krizu, samim tim Jugoslavija. Mi smo deo toga, mi to ne možemo da izbegnemo. Jedino da se trudimo da pokušamo da živimo skromnije, da manje bacamo, jer smo strahovito mnogo navikli, ja mislim naročito u 60. godinama. Ja sam tada bio mali, a mislim da se tada strahovito mnogo bacalo i malo se mislilo na sutra. Rađene su neke stvari koje sada nemaju nikakvu primjenu. Evo, kriza je naftna, vidite, energije nema, još nije pao sneg, kad padne sneg i tako kad zaveje breg, bit će još gore.
Stalno se
Ako stalno osjećaš smrt.
Okay, so in that video, which was this event was in front of Faculty of Philosophy, I think that's the right name, in Belgrade, and it can be seen that he is the central figure there in that discussion. He was talking about global crisis normally and so on, some rubbish. So obviously he was recruited as a student. So this means he was recruited to work for commie intelligence or secret service while he was still a student, which is what most intelligence services do. Watch the movie Kill the Messenger about journalist Gary Webb, and the timing is set here, so let's play it.
I was recruited by the agency out of college.
Out of college, okay. So as a student. Quick look at your YouTube channel shows you are into Jovan Deretic, another faker. Fake historian. You never heard on what Dr. Mirjana Stojsavljević wrote about him. So this is this is article about Jovan Deretic, and I instructed him to search for literatura, which means literature, used for that article, part 3 in these angle parentheses, I did my research, so you should did yours before calling me a dog next time, because he wrote here, "Don't bark in the wind." Check out these videos since you like Putin. Pay special attention to videos about a Russian doctor who caused 4 cancers in my eye and war in Ukraine. You will do nothing with all these protests. It's wasting of time. Okay, so I just need to show this and of course translate it. So this is the part which I was referring to 3. I don't know if this type of parenthesis is called alternative name accolades. I'm not sure. I remember that one of teaching assistants was studying I think that she mentioned that these are accolades. Anyways, I mean, we all know what accolades are. So I will quickly, I don't need this anymore. So I quickly translate Serbian to English. So the most important parts of this. So this is from 3rd January 2023. It was published before, but this is it was published before in other internet newspapers. So this is I think it was 2019. So this is later. This is published later, and it's in Latin. So let's see what's the title: The Great Sacrifice of the Serbian People in the First World War by the World Rulers. Oops. Okay. Okay, so it's about Judeo-Masonry. Okay, let's translate. Okay, one of the interesting parts of this very important article. The head of the first who for this sorry, who for the sake of the royal crown at the Berlin Congress in 1878 was ready to crucify the Serbian nation. I explained who they are. That piece of shit so-called royal family. Erase its ancient past and spiritual centuries, hand over the Serbs of the on the other side of Drina, which is a river in Serbia, area to the mercy of the Austro-Hungarians, will suffer from the same underground Judeo-Masonic forces that rule behind the Berlin Congress. So he was murdered. That King Alexander was murdered in Marseille or Marseille, whatever, in France, also by Judeo-Masonic mafia, because he wanted out, and you cannot get out, of course. So of course I need to translate. I mean, this guy looks like Tzigane, so this is the guy who killed Franz Ferdinand. This is the king, that piece of shit, and another piece of shit. So this guy is Zincar. I don't know what was his real surname, Pasko or something like that. Again, as I said, Zincars are Jews in Balkans. So this is literature, and if I go to this part, I will translate it. Let's see if I can divide it. This looks like something like a half of it. Okay, so let's see what. So one of the Serbian autochtonists, these are historians or intellectuals in general who are pushing the story that Serbian people is the ancient people, which is true. I mean, there are a lot. I will create a separate video on that. There are a lot of proofs on this. I mean, the language itself is more than enough. You don't need anything else. I will create a video where I'm going to use two words, actually one word, one in English, in Serbian and in Russian, proving that Serbian is way older than Russian, using just two words, which is, as I said, one word translated once in Serbian and for a second time in Russian. So, one of the Serbian autochtonists, returning from America, Jovan Deratić. Okay, I need to show his picture again. He recently died. This is that piece of shit. So Jovan died. Okay, 2021. So always drew a sharp line when it came to the Serbian fate in the Balkans, highlighting the disastrous decision of the Berlin Congress, which then influenced the teachings Vienna Berlin School about Serbs. So this is the school which created Serbian history, which is illegal. They will pay huge damages for it. I'm working on it. So, oh, by the way, why I have the right to request war damages from Austria-Hungary for my great-great-grandfather. So my great-great-grandfather was MIA in First World War, of course, on the side of Serbian army. So let's continue this. Berlin School about Serbs, immigrants, were not immigrants. They are autochthon people here in Balkans. To the Balkans in the 7th century, blah blah blah. When I investigated who it was at the Berlin Congress who led the threads of the Serbian disaster by revealing the premeditated role of the Jews, Deratić called my views dangerous politicking, as politicking as in geopolitics. Now, such a statement from an authoritarian kleptocrat who has undergone training in obedience to Freemasonry, okay, and the American Secret Services does not surprise me at all. On a recent television appearance on Vanja Bulic's show, he announced that he accepted to be at the head of the American project with the assistance of a Jewish professor from Oxford whose goal is to show that Vinča culture is Jewish. Vinča is ancient Serbian culture. The Jews came to the Balkans before us and then they assimilated us as a nomadic tribe. Serbs were never nomadic tribe. They were always into agriculture. Nomadic tribes are filthy, not dirty, but filthy tribes. This is not how God meant people to live. So they are only taking from the nature. They're except for animals' waste. They are not giving anything to nature, they are only taking it. This is why they were acting like that. I mean, this is I will create a separate video on this. It's very interesting story. Okay, as a nomadic tribe, so that we Serbs are actually Jews, which we didn't know until now. Okay, so let's see the second part. Okay, cool. In that name, a fund was established in America by American Judeo-Masons, which should finance research in the so-called middle course. Oh, by the way, before I continue, I need to show this video where I also mentioned this professor, Mirjana Stojić. This is a very important video when it comes to not just that, but this as well. So on the role of media in manipulating facts during the war in former Yugoslavia in the 90s. So I'm just going to find part related to this is about another piece of shit, also president, who illegally became president, Boris Tadić, president of Serbia. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is Professor Hadži Mirjana Stojić. Hadži, when you add Hadži before your name, as can be seen here. So Hadži Mirjana, she added Hadži in front of her name. You add this when you, after you go to Jerusalem, if after you visit grave of our Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, at least this is for Orthodox Christians. I don't know if this is the same for Catholics. I don't care, I don't give a shit. I have a lot of interesting clips which I'm going to compile and create a huge video about Catholics and piece of shit from Vatican, especially about this story who is now alive again, about that poor girl, Italian girl who disappeared in Vatican. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I suggest that everyone watch this part of the video, at least this part, but the whole video is Austrian. Very important to see that this piece of shit from not just Western but also Serbian media, most of them libtards. And this video is also important, but I was speaking here in a very low voice because at that time I was living. I was living in the city, now I'm in countryside, and the guy who was above me in the building had a baby, and this was night, I mean early in the morning, so I didn't want to wake up his baby. So let's continue this. Of course I will need to add sooner or later the titles here. I mean, I will correct titles in every video when I have time, and of course add titles where video is in Serbian. So most of videos are in English because I'm working on on cases of international organized crime. Okay, so let's continue. American Judeo-Masons, which should finance research in the so-called middle course of the Danube, which is the area from Subotica to Golubac. It's not Golubac, but Golubac. Wow. Okay, this is a huge problem with Google Translate. Where the territory of the Lepenski Vir, another very important historical location, and the Vinča culture is located. Those researchers should show and prove exclamation the Jews were there in 7,000-8,000 years ago. Yeah, right. That they also belong to the Vinča culture, to which they came from Eurasia, and that they assimilated us, blah blah blah. With those claims smeared from the outside, they try to cast doubt on another professor from Oxford, the Russian Anatoly Klosov. I don't really agree with this guy, especially his theory on how how old is the Earth. Earth is less than 8,000 years old. Who proved that the Serbian gene is the oldest, that the cradle of Arianism is in the Danube region, where the Serbs have been natives for at least 11,000. Yeah, this is wrong. It should be 8. I don't know why she wrote this. About whose age. What? Yeah, about whose age, among other things, the Serb encounter also testifies. There's an attempt at the brazen seizure of Lepenski Vir and Vinča culture by the Judaized and greedy Deretic, an assistant of the Hazarocracy, who, in a quasi-scientific way, with the assistance of domestic evil, wants to seize the attribute of the oldest people from the from the Serbs, so that the Jews can appropriate it. Maybe can take over or make it their own. Okay, so that was that article, and I'm going to show the whole article. So let's see. So the only thing I don't like about these articles by Professor Stanisavljevic, Haji Mirjana Stanisavljevic, is the fact, although I think most of these articles are written in the before Jeffrey Epstein's scandal broke out, so this is the only thing I find it very strange that she didn't mention Jeffrey Epstein's scandal, which is ultimate fall or downfall of Judeo-Masonry. So again, there's a huge difference between Masonry, Freemasonry, and Judeo-Freemasonry. Huge difference. Okay, and literature is a huge part. So I tried to include everything. I hope I haven't missed a thing. So these are the comments, and that would be it. I can close it now. So let's finish up this. So again, as I said, I did not search, so you should, you should do yours. If you call me a dog, okay. So I explained the rest, and of course I just need to show these videos. So as can be seen here, I accused directly through Twitter because they haven't answered my United States Department of Justice, FBI, and Attorney General, and the Senate, United States Senate, didn't answer my emails. And as can be seen here, I contacted them, all of them, around 20 times. So here, and of course Interpol is involved in cover-up of monstrous murders of 3 members of my family, which also includes the poisoning of 3 kids. This is a scandal on its own, of course. Next up, this video is about something I mentioned. Another scandal on its own. I really don't need to explain this. Why this is a scandal, it's pretty obvious. No explanation needed as well. So I have the right to mess with Jeffrey Epstein scandal because one of his main co-conspirators and helpers and associates, Nadia Marcinko, whatever, who was sold in Yugoslavia. I think that she's from Poland. Allegedly sold his father, denies that. Her father, sorry, denies that, but without any piece of evidence, material piece of evidence. And she is the one who visited Epstein when he was jailed in 2008. She visited him. It was something like she visited him in jail. She was there visiting him around 90. So not 19, but 90 times. I can actually. So this is why I have the right to mess with this scandal. So Nadia Marcinko, Epstein visit jail 90 times. Daily Mail. Okay. And Nadia Marcinko. Okay. Of course, as I showed that video about Yugoslavia being Masonic creation, Serbia is, since Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore, Serbia has the right to, since Serbia created Yugoslavia, again this was orchestrated by a piece of shit from Judeo-Masonry and their slaves, so Serbia has the right to do everything related to Yugoslavia, all the processes, legal issues to to work on legal issues and so on and so on, and I'm acting as a state prosecutor, so I can do this. Supreme prosecutor, so everything is here. I don't need to explain it. This is also important video, so everything is explained there. Of course, there are other videos on it. So I have full right to do this. Just needed to mention it. Is this the same video? Yeah.
I am of both.
So again, no explanation needed. Another video. This is about a Russian doctor who injected something in my eye, causing 4 cancers, very rare cancer. Eye melanoma, which is 6 people in 1 million get this rare type of cancer, and I have another proof that it is a cancer, this one. Of course, since I proved doctor did it on purpose, no lawyer wants to defend him, and that hospital where he was visiting doctor, and this hospital is in Serbia, in Novi Sad where I lived. So Russian embassy is brutally ignoring me. This is one of the videos. On that, what is this? Oh yeah. I predicted that October will not go away for a very long time. I think that okay, I haven't mentioned Ukraine here, war in Ukraine, but I mentioned it in this video. Of course, I don't have anything. Of course, I don't have anything against Russians. They are brothers, but they're controlled by for a very long time. More than 100 years now by Judeo-Masonic mafia. Okay, and I mentioned here after plain parts from this movie. I mentioned war in Ukraine. Yeah, here it is. And I need to create a video in a separate video on this. So I posted this on 23rd of February 2022, which is 1 day before war officially started in Ukraine. So I said that war in Ukraine is, and of course, which is true, serves as a cover up for Jeffrey Epstein's scandal to move focus from it, because Judeo-Masonic mafia is behind Jeffrey Epstein's scandal. So I don't know if, okay, first let's see if I translated this. Yeah, I translated it. So this is the translation again, 23rd of February 2022. So when the war in Ukraine officially started. No, not that one. So 1 day before war started, I posted that thing, and I will create several videos about this claim that war in Ukraine is just to cover up the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. So I don't need this anymore. So I'm going to pause this, and I will post this video that I'm now recording afterwards. So Russia is deeply involved in Jeffrey Epstein scandal. It's not for a month or two, it's for 6 years. This is official info from open court, but of course I will create a separate video on this. Okay, so I'm going to post this. Let's see what will happen. So in case this is deleted, in a lot of cases YouTube deletes either my comments or comments of other people. Okay, so I'm going to reply. Okay, so that's it. I'm now going to post this video. So that would be it for now. I'm very interested what will be his answer. One comment. What would be his answer regarding the I'm just going to quickly show what's happening regarding how he found my video. Okay, 2 comments. So what I need to do is log out, because well, actually I can see exactly when he posted this, considering, yeah, so something around 2 hours, I mean maybe less than 2 hours took him to post a comment, to find my video and post a comment. I don't have him in, at least he's not visible, because most of the people who are who subscribe to my channel, 41 of them, and of course I have a video on how YouTube is I'm doing this for certain reasons. I have a video on how YouTube is decreasing my even my subscribers number. So they're decreasing my subscribers number. I mean, right in the table, in that table of subscribers. Unbelievable, but I expect that. Okay, so I'm going to log out and then see if this video is still there. And I'm doing that okay, my Facebook is not shown here, and videos group is also gone. Okay, so the reason why I'm not logged in or signed in, wherever, is Dilyana Diljana Gajtandžijeva. This video explains most of it, but yeah, my comment shadow banned in Diljana Gajtandžijeva YouTube channel and a video related to illegal arms trade. So this is why I'm signed out or logged out, whatever. So now I'm going to, so this is Radovan, there. Somebody posted my video there. It was not me. I'm not using Krstareca forum. I'm not using Krstareca forum, never was there. Okay, let's see. It appears to be there. Okay, so that would be it. I'm now going to pause this video and then post it in this comment for this guy to have a better understanding of the need to research more on the topic of fake historians.